Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Hyler. I'm the creative director for PhotoBiz, and today I want to showcase just a few things what you can utilize through the image builder, for the website builder itself, and how to utilize the image blocks. So, we're going to focus on that today. That'll be the main thing that we look at. Again, if you ever want to look at some of the content that we have, if you want to know more about it, you can take a look at our blog.photobiz.com, and you click on guides in the top menu. You can see that we actually have a guide article about our PhotoBiz image blocks. So this is what we're going to focus on today, how you can utilize the banner blocks, the image blocks, the text plus image blocks, and list item blocks for your own website. So let's jump on in. We're in the back end of our control panel. We're going to click on websites over here on the left side menu. And this will take us directly into our website that we're working on. So we're just going to create a new page today just so we can see what these blocks do. So I'm just going to create a new page. We're just going to call this, test page today. So when we're in here, you can see these are the types of blocks that you have, but we're going to focus on the image ones today. So our main image ones are going to be this text plus image, images only, banner blocks, and we'll also kind of look at the list items ones. These are the main ones that give you the options for images. So let's go ahead and just throw in the blocks that we're going to utilize today. We're going to throw in a banner block, we're going to throw in an image block, a text plus image block, and a list item block. So we can see what all do on here. And I'll also get our preview window up so we can see what it looks like when we get going. So let's focus on the main one that you'll probably utilize for all your pages, or at least for your main focus pages like your home page and about and your contact page, our core pages that we want to focus on. So this is our banner types. And the banner types are great because they're splashy and they give you options to create, text options on top of it. So if you want someone to click here, you can create, some banner text with a little subtext underneath it with a call to action button that leads them to a page that you really want them to focus on. So, look, what we can do is we can upload directly an image in here, or we can pull from our clipboard. Our clipboard is a way to just post images in here, and you can have them and you can put them anywhere you want on the website when you want to. You can see that I have some already uploaded in here, and I'm just going to pull one. So we're just going to select this one right here. We're going to insert it in, and now this is our banner type. And now you can change the layout if you want to. You can see there's layout options for full screen, classic medium, classic short, classic thin. So this is really, and these previews kind of show you what they'll look like on the page. You also have carousel options. So if you want something that kind of slides, you have different ones for full screen, medium, and then no crop ones. And those no crop options are great because what they do is they give you the option to upload an image and it won't crop on any sides. Only utilize this if you're using something strong. If you want to have like a color with it, it's really nice inclusion. You can see here on our image block guide, when we talk about that, you can see like you have an image that kind of reflects that, and then you have this huge section of color kind of goes along with it. So it's really nice to be able to display the image the way you want to, but having it correspond with some color kind of really enhances that section. Next page of it, you can have other options like no crop options all through here, but I'm just going to stick it for classic full screen. And what that looks like right now is when we look at it, it's a full image. It's just really large and it kind of goes across the thing. And again, you can add text when you want to. So if you wanted to add a title information here, book today, you could have something like that. And then, you can add some text like have a wonderful newborn session today. And then after that, you can have a book now button. And then you can link it to where you want to go to, and we would just send it to our, say hello, which is kind of our booking page. So we're going to have that. Now there's going to be some options already created for this, but we're going to modify them directly on the block. You can see there's some text color, and it kind of washes out the image because there's an overlay color on it, but I'm going to modify those. You can do that easily by going to the color section first. You see the title color. I'm going to set it to white. And then our text color, I'm going to set to white as well. And the most important one that I really want to modify is our overlay color, because I think our button color looked really nice already. I like to add a dark contrast to our overlays, and the reason why I do that is because I think it enhances the image without making it feel washed out, but you're still able to see it. So I'm just going to make that quick modifications and refresh. You can see the image is still visible, but the text stands out a lot better. And you can modify this even further if you want to. If you want the overlay to be less, you can make it 15% in the styling section. And there we go. So now the image is very beautiful and our call to action stands out right away. So that's how you can modify that section. But if you want to make even more mobile experience, like, hey, when I look at this on desktop, her face is being cropped off. You can modify that if you want to, two different ways. You can go directly to the image itself and modify the focal point. When you modify the focal point, what it's going to do is now this will be kind of more of the center point, especially when it comes to the image itself, but also when it comes to the mobile experience. So when you go to a mobile experience, it might go down to looking like this. And you can see that her face is being cropped off in certain ways. But if we refresh it, we're going to have different options kind of go through it. So this image is already wide enough. So if it wasn't, we would make some other options available. But since it's already kind of set up the way we want it to, we can have a mobile experience. Maybe you want more narrow shot for a mobile experience. That's easy to do as well. So let's click on mobile images. And instead of having the one that we have here, let's see if we have something that's more vertical. So we could have something like this, place that in there, and then we can put the same information or an entirely different experience in here. We can just put the book today, and then, you can have the have a wonderful newborn session today, and then book now. And then where do you want to link it to? There we go. So what's really nice about this is you can see how it is here, but let's see what it would look like if we turned on our developer tools and looked at the mobile experience. So this is what it would look like right now on mobile screens if you kept the standard banner in. But let's refresh it, and this is what it now looks like for mobile. So you can see that it makes a huge difference having that shot more vertical in there. And right now we have it on here. Let's see what it looks like if we put it on an iPhone. There we go. So now it looks a lot more like the experience that they would really, really have. So this is really nice. So think about the mobile experience that you can have just by updating the banners that way. Now, let's go back and take a look at our other blocks that we have. So we have our image block. This is primarily what you're going to use the image block for. It's probably going to be for galleries. So you can see there's different layout options right away. There's different ones that have rollover effects and also the ability to add text with them. So this is really nice, especially if you're creating something, menu driven based or something like that, and you want people to click on to go something like that. So we could have it where it's set up that way, or we could do that with the list items block. So it's really up to you what you prefer. But if you really want to focus on the actual gallery options, you have the ability to do pinboard options, collages, and much, much more different layouts, however you want to. You can also do stacked, and stack is great for really large images that you want to roll down through. And then you also have the ability to showcase galleries and slideshows through carousels and carousel slideshows. So it really comes down to how you want it preference-wise on your page. But I'm going to stick with something very simple, very attractive. We're just going to select our pinboard option, and I'm going to keep it on 3. So if I would select any images or upload directly in there, you'll be able to see them directly. So I'm just going to insert these in. Now this is already part of our page. So let's take a look at our page that we've been working on. And you can see here's the slide, here's that pinboard right here. And again, you can change and modify however you want to. If you want the placement of these images in different areas, you can totally do that. And the pinboard will adjust to it. So you can see how it looks. And you can also modify the stylings and stuff as well. So if you don't want as much space in between, maybe you want it all to be flush with one another, you can do that. So it's seamless. There you go. That's what that seamless look looks like. But you also have other options. You can go really thick borders if you want to. Give it more of an editorial look. So it really comes down to your preference of how you want to design the page. That's what I really love about how fast and easy the PhotoBiz platform is. So I'm just going to keep it on our thin one. And then you can see there's other options if you want space in between blocks and stuff like that, or if you want flushing on. Flushing is going to go from the end to end of the page for this type of template, but you can turn it off as well. And some people prefer this because some people like their images more inset like this. So it's really up to you when you come to your design options. I prefer the flush option because I love that big bold images. And then you have your mobile view. You can have 1 image at a time or 2 images at a time. It's really up to you preference-wise. And there you go. You can have your beautiful gallery set and ready to go for people to see. Now, there's other options as well. Again, if you want to change these looks, if you want to do something more presented like in landscape options, what it'll do is it kind of puts it in a container, but when they click to see the view full version, they'll see it non-cropped. So it's really up to you on how you want to style your menus and galleries and stuff like that. So I really like Pinboard though for my options. So I'm going to go ahead and turn Pinboard back on. And we're going to keep it that way. And again, like I said, you can add menu options. You can really design these however you want to, but you can also do that with this option here with the list items, but we'll go into that in a little bit. Next, we're going to do a text plus image. And this one's really nice because it can pair images and text together and stylize them however you want to. You can have them with the effect where it looks like it's blanketed over one another. You can have them where they're just left or right. And then you have parallax scrolling effects. And that means, like, when you look at a parallax scrolling effect, what's cool about that is, let me come down here. This is what parallax scrolling looks like. So when you scroll, it feels like it's almost underneath the website. So when you're scrolling up and down, it feels like it's like layered underneath. So it kind of gives this really cool effect. So if you're looking for something like that, you can totally do. Just select the types of options. You also have circle containers, ones that are even circles on top of circles. And then you just have larger formats such as like a text block over top of an image. So this is a really cool way to design stuff. Or one that's kind of layered over. It's almost like a news header line. So, you can really design it however you want to. I'm going to just stick with the image parallax left, so you can see what that parallax scroll looks like. And then, you can just add some text here. I'm just going to add some. And then you can add some temporary text. I'm just going to pull some from our from one of my favorite websites. This is called Bob Ross Ipsum. And what it is it's just random words that he says. Oh, I don't know if I can go there anymore. There we go. You can see there's some text here. So we're just going to pull some just to fill up the block itself. And then we're just going to put it in here. There we go. So we have some dialogue on here. Then we're going to add our image. Again, you can either upload directly into it, or you can pull something from here. I'm just going to pull one of our images. I'm going to select this one. And there we go. So now let's take a look at our page. We refresh, scroll down, and then we get to our next section. You can see here there's a little that parallax going on. And you can even see it more if you have maybe a vertical shot. So I'm going to change this image. So maybe this one. There you go. So this feels more layered in there. So it's kind of tucked in there. And then again, you can modify the settings however you want to. You can change the stylings, how much space is in between the blocks, how much flushing or space below the blocks. And again, you can modify the colors however you want to, the title colors, text colors, anything you name it. Maybe you want the overlay color, and that's going to be what's underneath. Maybe you wanted to have like a color itself. You can do that. Change the title color to white, text color to white, refresh. And then you're going to get something like that. So it kind of really makes this nice, beautiful effect going on. And again, if you don't want, maybe you want this images to appear before the actual gallery, you can pull this above, just because it kind of acts as like an informational area. Drag and drop, and boom, now we're going right into our page. Some details about it. So it's starting to look really good. So what's next? Next, you have the ability to add with the list item blocks. And again, they kind of act like the image blocks, but they're going to be different things. They're going to have some that are very similar. So you can add different types of options, different looks. But they're going to have their own set of designs as well, which is like this large image or small image right. What's nice about this effect is like maybe you're creating menus or submenus or options for people to click on. You can click on something like this one, square, but the cool thing is you don't have to rely completely on images. There can also be text intertwined in this or video options. So if maybe they click on something, a video will appear. We're just gonna stick with the image right now. I'm just gonna select one. I'm just gonna pick this one with the little cute bunny kids. Then you can have something like investment. Maybe we're gonna make this about what happens next. You can put some details here, learn more about our products and fees. And then you can add a button or link as well. This, I'm just going to select it to go somewhere. I'm just going to make it go to our about. And then you can have an option where there's text only if you want. So maybe it's something like contact me. Ready to book. We could do something like that. Connect with me today. There we go. and then you can slide in if you need a button, or you can just link it directly there. I'm just going to directly link it there. And then you could have a video option. I don't have one available, but then I'm just going to select another image. And you can see if it was a video, what it would do is it would come up in a light box when they click on it. But I'm just going to focus on another image today, and then that way you can see what the differences are. This one, I'm just going to link to another gallery. Check out my other galleries. There we go. And then we can link that somewhere. We'll just make it go to a portfolio or something. There we go. So now you have it set up, and then you can see what the colors are going to be, you know, what the background color is going to be, the overlay colors, stuff like that. You can modify that all here. Maybe I want it to have that kind of red tone. Maybe I want the title colors to be white with the effect. Let's see, we're going to make those quick modifications. You can see they're very large here at the bottom. You can see how we have the blocks in place. And since it's a solid block here, just text, you can have it how you want to, and the others have the rollover effect. And you can even modify some of that. So maybe you want the styling of it not to be completely 100%. You know, maybe you want to have this effect go like this, so you can still see the images. You can do that as well. And you can also turn off the flushing options, so it comes up more like this. So you can really design however you want to. Depends how much you want to really showcase. And as always, if you don't like the order it's in, you can always modify it however you want to. So this is just how the image blocks work. If you want to learn more about how they work, check out that article I was talking about. This image guide will break it all down for you. You know, a lot of stuff that we covered today, how the desktop look looks like versus a mobile banner enhanced, you know, how the focal point works, how bleed works, no crop banners. Everything is already mentioned in this article, but I wanted to really break it down to you today so you understood how these blocks can really work for you to really help you with design. So think about that. Take a look at all this content out there, and just be aware that we have tons and tons of stuff available, more guides available to help you learn more about how to utilize the PhotoBiz platform, not only just for design, but in total for your business. So it was my pleasure today to show off how quick and easy you can modify these blocks, these image blocks, to make them really, really work for you. So my name is Jeremy Holler. Again, I'm the creative director for PhotoBiz, and I enjoy showing this. And hey, if you have any more questions, check out photobiz.com. If you're wanting to sign up, check out photobiz.com/websites, or go to photobiz.com/sign up and join today. Thank you so much. Bye.